Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Simple here, and welcome back to another video. So the new patch is live, so we're gonna take a look at a bunch of things. We're gonna briefly take a look at them. I'll do a more in-depth dive into the class ascension feature tomorrow, I think. But for now, first of all, let's take a look at the messages. We got here the thing that tells you about class ascension, which we're gonna talk about in the second, but make sure you claim those, because those are gonna be some resources that you can use to ascend your characters. Wait, what? I didn't receive those ones? Only said I received the orbs. What is this? We're gonna see later if I actually received both things. We're gonna get here a little bit of a compensation for the fact that the game was down and unlisted from the Play Store for a couple of days. First of all, this is the biggest compensation they ever gave since I'm playing the game, 1.5k gems, but this is small. For people not being able to play the game for a couple of days in a row, bro, just throw 10k gems in here at least. Like 1.5 gems is nothing. The amount of gems that people missed from Arena, Champions Arena, not being in league rates, and resources in general, not being in league rates, not being in soul rates. 1.5k gems, even though it's the biggest compensation they ever gave in this game, is not nearly enough. And then they're gonna give you a brief rundown of the game. Peacemaker is not in the game yet. I mean, it's in the roster as far as I'm aware, but it's not accessible. We're gonna see if it's in the roster, because people who got the game updated by mistake had him in the roster. No, he's not actually in the roster. So looks like, to an extent, the people who got the game updated early have had kind of a developer version of the game to an extent. But yeah, let's take a brief look at the Ascension feature. Other than that, there's nothing else to take a look at currently, because Peacemaker is not in the store. I mean, he's not in the roster, so he's not in the store either. And they don't really make any other changes. Like, something that people have been asking for ages is some goddamn changes to the Arena store. And look at that, we got absolutely no changes to the Arena store, I think. Yep, the same old goddamn characters in the Arena store, no changes there. And they didn't say any other changes were made in the patch notes. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a soul rate video where I test out a bunch of stuff. But for now, let's take a brief look at the Ascension feature. Yet again, I'm gonna look at this more in depth. Let's ascend Harley here. We have enough shards. Bro, it's gonna take so many shards to ascend those. It's gonna take 400 shards. Let's see how much we get out of an Ascension. In terms of stats, first of all. Yeah, we got kind of a 200, between 200 300 attack increase, and we have unlocked the class passive. Let's go ahead and by the way, those you can convert from the intergalactic orbs, which I have a lot of. Wait. No, I clicked the wrong thing. Those I'm gonna convert. Let's just go for with 10 for now. But yeah, this is not a big deal. If you don't have those resources yet, you probably don't have characters that you should take to Ascension anyway. And you're gonna get a bunch of those from a lot of places. And you're gonna have more than you need. So if a chest ever comes offering this thing specifically, just know it's a bait. You should not spend gems on this, because you're eventually gonna get a lot more than you need. The problem is the goddamn shards. It's gonna cost 400 shards per ascension, and people said that there's like 7 ascensions to do. Like, you can ascend the character all the way to ascend it to 7 stars or something like that, I think, or even more than that. But let's take a brief look at the class passives. Each class is going to have some different passives, and there's some interesting things to take a look at here. Okay, so this is going to give her fast attack damage, and it's going to give a chance for fast attack hits to become true damage. True damage is something that's also nice to have 1k threat on Harley there. True damage is something that was explored in other games, but not explored in Injustice 2 Mobile too much. But what effectively means is true damage is going to bypass any form of resistance to that damage that the enemy has. Bypasses defense, probably bypasses block, though you shouldn't hit an enemy that's blocking anyway. Bypasses pretty much everything. And we're going to be able to use those to upgrade this. I'm not going to upgrade it yet, because I only have those resources to get 1 Ascension passive, and I want to see kind of the stats increases that we get. For agility is not the worst thing, but it's at the same time not the best thing. fast tech chance. There's a lot more interesting things happening for other classes. For example, the Might class here. Let's ascend King here. I have quite a lot of King shards here. Let's see if we can take King to... Nah, actually, let's leave that for the next video. Let's just take a quick look at the class passives. But yeah, for Might characters, it's going to be something extremely strong, but not for raids and soul raids. Oh, what? I need a double ascension. Yeah, I think I put 2 ascensions into Harley, so apparently in order to upgrade this, you need a second ascension. So it's level 1 at ascension 1, and I suppose going to be level 2 at ascension 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, etc. But what this essentially becomes is a 100% chance to be unhittable for 5 seconds after a successful special, basically giving every single Might character in the game a Blue Beetle special too, on all their specials. Being unhittable for 5 seconds is extremely strong. Like, Might characters are gonna be insane for the arenas and league invasions. Okay, what else is there? We can ascend. We also already took a look at the Might character. We took a look at an Agility character. A Metahuman is very interesting, and I think EPI might become the League of Anarchy damage dealer, and we're just gonna forget about Harley and all that stuff, because if we take a look at this, we ascend this. They do have a little bit of a guide on the Ascension where they give the max sell values, but again, I'll go more in depth on this on a dedicated video tomorrow. But what she gets is lethal damage. Oh boy, that's pretty decent. That's pretty goddamn decent. We're gonna get some lethal damage on those metahuman characters, and that is extremely strong. And also a chance to splash damage on lethals, which is yet again something that's gonna be focused around League Invasions and Champions Arena. But getting lethal damage, and there's apparently a lethal damage cap, and that's probably 300%, or actually maybe... Yeah, probably 300%, so you're going to be able to exceed the lethal cap by upgrading this, which is going to be insanely strong. And we got other characters that also have insane stuff. Let me see tech characters. Tech characters, I can't ascend any of my good tech damage dealers, so let's... I mean, I have the resources. Let's just send my boy Praetor Badman here. Why not? Because the Batman Ninja characters get goddamn crit damage, buddy. Like, I am missing a lot of... I'm very far away from getting my Mr. Freeze and Manta to 7 stars even, and it's gonna take absolute ages to max out one of those characters. Like, them requiring shards for this upgrade sucks ass, because you're gonna take so much to upgrade characters. Like, it's not even funny. But tech characters get goddamn crit damage, get an incorporated dark metal cards, and crit attacks also steal power, giving them some power generation. This is insanely strong, because you can effectively have on tech characters a crown artifact and gets damage that way, and this gives you crit damage, or you can have a beta club which interacts with this. On tech characters, it's absolutely insane, and on metahuman characters... we haven't taken a look at Arcane yet. I think Arcane, yeah, is the only one we haven't taken a look at. And Arcane is a bit underwhelming, to be honest. I think it's the most underwhelming out of all of them. Let's get Sir Banshee here. And we're gonna have the Arcane Resonance, which is going to be a bit of power generation, and you're going to steal some attack from the enemy. It's not going to be a lot of attack you're stealing. Yet again, I think this is going to be a bit more focused on the Arena and Champions Arena side of things, because we had Godkiller and we saw how attack stealing worked. It's not great, because bosses, generally speaking, don't have that much attack. Though, with Godkiller, the problem was you didn't really have another artifact slot. So stealing attack and having a dark metal cards might actually be pretty damn good. But we're gonna see how this goes. But out of all of them, this seems kind of the most underwhelming. And if you're looking only at raids and soul raids, the might thing is worthless. But Arena and Champions, and oh boy, that's insane. Like, I hate the fact that I don't have enough charts to promote Multiverse Armor Supergirl, because that thing on her... Oh, I do. Why doesn't this say Ascension available, buddy? Oh, I think because I ran out of those. We can, like, get more of those, but Multiverse Armor Supergirl is, generally speaking, one of the best characters in the game for League Invasion Arena and Champions Arena. And if you add on top of that, if you on top of that add a chance, I mean, not the chance, a guarantee to bypass damage when using a special, considering that she's got an unblockable tag and then basically guaranteed special after it, this is insanely strong. Probably currently the strongest character in the game for those game modes. But it's only going to be a chance. We're going to need a lot more Ascension to have this as a guarantee and as a reliable thing. It really sucks that it's the chance. I would have rather had less seconds of this than it's this being chance based, because it would be 100% usable but not that efficient early on. Over here it's going to be a gamble if you get it or not, and unless it's maxed out. But yeah, this is a brief look at the class ascension, and tomorrow I'm going to test a bunch of those class ascensions in soul raids, so make sure to be subscribed for that, and thank you so much for watching. Like it if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, and I'll hopefully see you on the next one. Goodbye!